all day, I have had shadow right over here on the floor next to me. So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is a throwback at least a year. About a year. A little longer because I think he got it before he left that job. This is from the San Francisco Coffee Roasting Company. This is the place where my husband worked prior to his current job. And he picked up one of their various coffee mugs for me. And here it is. What I said before in a previous video that I'm trying to show off some of the older mugs that I haven't used in a while. And I may have over-sugared this tea. I hope I didn't. But anyway, today's tea is Vanilla Honeybush from Stash. This is one of my favorite teas of theirs. It's a nice, sweet, soothing tea. No surprising flavors. It tastes really, really good. It has organic honeybush and an organic vanilla extract. That's it. So, I'm going to give her a sip, and then we will get started. I did not over-sugar it. I'm very happy. That's such a nice tea. Good tea to end a long day of filming with. At any rate, so today we are shopping our stash for the month of November. I am going to... There he is. He was in the kitchen, and now he's getting a drink. I am going to start with my basket where I put all the products I've been using for the looks that I do for filming. So I put the stuff that was in the top drawer of the stuff that I'm using for the month of October on the top of the basket so we can talk about those. And so the first thing is this CoverGirl Clean Professional. I'm actually enjoying this. It gives me a beautiful finish, but we're going to set it aside for the month and pull out something different. I have my Milani Make It Last powder, which goes under my eyes. Going to keep this. It's the only banana powder I have, and it's a nice fine mill. I might as well use it while I have it. Won't make it to the end of the year, but who knows? I might actually use her up before. Put it in my reverse rouge. I have the OFRA and Madison Miller Sea Shimmer Highlighter. Gonna put this away because I think I'm going to be pulling out a palette that has a couple of different things in it. I have the Colored Raine blush. I call it a blush. It is actually a focal point Glowlighter in that word that I cannot pronounce. Hey, focus, 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 focus. It's not focusing. Burgos, Burgess, I don't know, whatever it is. One of these days I will actually go and look it up and learn to pronounce it. But as you can see, it's supposed to be a highlighter. It has a nice shimmer to it, but it's quite a bit dark for me for highlighter. I love using it as a blush. I'm going to keep that in the drawer. I've got my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm actually going to take that out because that's going to be part of the palette that I have. I have the Folklore Balm Lashes mascara. I've been getting a lot of mascaras, so it's been hard to use this. This is staying in the drawer. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm going to try to use it until the end of the reverse rouge to try to get rid of it. By that time, I will probably be 3 or 4 months beyond where you're supposed to throw them away, and it'll have to go in the reverse rouge anyway, but we're going to try to use her a little bit more and use it up. And I have the Lancome CILS Booster XL, going to keep that in the drawer as well, although this one will probably end up going in my little reverse rouge tin bucket soon, and I will have to pull out the other sample I have of it. Alrighty, so putting these all back in my thing over here, and going to open my drawer. So we have a number of things that are from our boxes. That includes the Snow Angels, and that includes the Betty Boop palette. Those have to stay in. Got a few other things that I'm honestly just ready to remove. That includes this Charlotte Tilbury dual palette. I didn't use it much. I tried to use it today, and the color just isn't working for me right now. This really looked ashy on my skin today. It might work later in the year, but right now it just didn't. So that's out. I used this a couple of times. I didn't use it as much as I had hoped. However, it's going to go, you know what? I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to go ahead and keep it in. I actually am really surprised. It was much more pigmented than I expected it to be. I only used the Winky Lux lip kit once, so that's going to stay in. I only used the Smashbox once, so that's also going to stay in, although it's hitting the point where I'm going to want cooler colors for the holidays, or brighter colors, however you want to put it. The only reason I only used some of these once was not because I have so much product in here, but because I actually didn't wear a lot of makeup in October. There were issues, so I actually ended up having to take at least a week off because the cat bit me and stuff. So the Naked Heat I'm also going to keep in there. Only managed to use it once, despite the fact that I wanted to use it more than once. This is the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I really like this powder. It is a great powder for helping deepen foundations that are too light around my edges, so it just, the rest of my face could be a little light, but this helps even that out and giving me a little more depth when the foundation is way too pale. I've had to use it a few times for that. I do enjoy it. However, we're hitting the season when I'm going to be very, very light, so I'm going to put this one away for now. This is my indie brands. I'm going to keep that in the drawer for now. So we've got our indie brands, our Naked. We've got our box palettes. I don't think I'm going to need a palette this month, although I may grab one anyway. Y'all know how I am. Got this one. Got the Smashbox. Got our Winkies. All right, so on the other side of all this, we have this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I'm going to keep that in. I've been enjoying that. I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Going to keep it in, but not expecting to use it so much. I've been using the CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover, and the Warm Nude actually has a slight orange cast, and the color of that seems to really help. I have enjoyed using this. I just don't enjoy the tip, but we're going to keep it in there and attempt to use it. I have two foundations that both of these only get used on my FB Lives. I'm going to keep them in there, but not expecting to use them much. I don't think I was at all impressed with at least one of them, but going to have to use it a bit more and take a few more notes and take a look at my things, so we're going to keep that in. Still working on my sugar for my Reverse Rouge. I do not know if I'm going to get through this by the end of the year, but we're trying, so we're going to keep that in here. Taking out the Pixi Glow, I'm actually going to give this to my daughter. I did like this, however, the color came off like a shiny version of my skin tone and just a touch darker. It would be like if I'd gone out in the summer this year, it'd be close to that shade. And I much prefer much lighter colors on my eyes. If I'm going to use something in the browns, it needs to be much lighter and or much deeper to be used in the crease. This is not a crease, it's a crease product. So this is going to go to my daughter. It's just it's good. I would like to try it in a different formula. Going to review it first. The CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. It's the only brow gel I have other than a colored brow gel from one of my boxes. Keeping this in because the one from the box, I'm not sure how much longer I'll be using it. I don't dislike it, but I prefer this one, honestly. Still working on the Cella. That's going to stay in. I haven't been using it much. I should. Actually, you know what? Take that back. I'm going to take this out because I think that has gotten way too light. The CoverGirl concealer that I use now to do all that lightening is just a bit darker than this. So we're just going to go ahead and take that out and try to get rid of it another time. This metallic gloss, I'm going to go ahead and keep that in. My ColourPop Angel Food highlighter. I'm going to put this up because I'm going to have 2 other highlighters I'm going to be playing with. Yeah, so it's going to get put up. I didn't get to use it that much, but that's okay. I didn't have a whole lot of those rosy looks that I would normally use for that. I have a 3rd foundation in here. We're going to go ahead and keep that in and try to get to that. The Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder is getting put away. I haven't used it at all because we've gotten to the point on the temperature where my oils are not coming through on my nose and everything's kind of drying out. The Milani, I'm going to put that away. This is more of a end of summer, beginning of fall color for me. I do love this blush, but it is also getting put away. And I have this Estee Lauder that I've only managed to use once. Going to keep that in the drawer as well. Now I'm going to put these away, and then I'm going to turn you all around, and we will go hunting through my stuff and pick some new stuff for November. Alrighty, so let's get into my messy bottom drawer here. I'm kind of hesitant to pull out a palette, but at the same time, there are a couple, that's a card. There are a couple of them in here that I really want to use. I'm only going to take out one, and that is my Pat McGrath. So that will go in, and that will be it for my palettes. Not taking any more palettes out of any of my drawers. So next I'm going to show you the highlighter, bronzer singles I have from ColourPop. That is going to go in my drawer. These 2 here actually don't have as much pigment as I thought, but I can work with them. This is a summer shade, so that won't be used. These are the highlighters that'll be part of that. So taking that out, I love this new box, this new packaging that they have. Alrighty, in terms of a loose setting powder, honestly, what is back there? I honestly don't think I need one. Got the 2 highlighters. I probably don't need one of those. So don't need to be in this drawer at all, just to shuffle those things around and take a look. We're not going to use any of that. However, I need a blush. I need a blusher. And we put this in the wrong drawer. No, we put you in here because the bronzers are in here. Do I want to do that? I am going to, well, let's take a look at this one. Let's take a look. I loved this blush when I got it. Too warm and summery, so we'll put that back down. What's back there? I really, 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 really need better organization. Okay, so Milani's back there. You can go back there. You can go back there. Set that down. Blush, blush. This is kind of sad. Almost all my blushes are a little too warm. So I'm going to go ahead and take this palette. It has a couple of nice cooler shades. This is my NYX Sweet Cheeks. It's a really nice palette. Going to take that, and I'm going to take this ColourPop, and we will put that in our drawer. And that's all we need from there. And do we need anything out of here? No. Okay, move some stuff out of the way so I can check in the drawer. All right, so this is the other CILS. CILS booster. I'm going to take that out of there because I think that one that I have is about to go. That's a micellar cleanser. How about that? What do we got going on here? What are you? It's an eyeshadow. I don't want any eyeshadow. What are you? That's a Pore Refiner Instant Matte. I would use that in the summer. What are you? Oh, that's another mini mascara. Don't need any more mascara. Okay, so our little drawer here is getting a little thin. I'll take out that little OFRA. What are you? You are a Marc Jacobs. It says it's a liquid crayon. What are you? Are you lipstick? What are you? As I tumble you guys. Oh, it's a lips. Wow. I think I'll take that out too. All right, so we're going to take 2 lipsticks out. That's it. That's it. We're done. Nothing else in here. I need new samples. I don't know where I'm going to get new samples, but I apparently need some samples. So we're done with that drawer. Alrighty, so in addition to the things that I said I was going to keep that are in my little basket, my blush, my banana powder, my 2 mascaras, that's it. So those are going out. Those 4 are going to go back in here. Oh, I forgot. Still don't use this very much, but I do use it to clean up, so that's going to stay in there. There's the sugar. There is the foundations, the CLS, the lip gloss. I'm going to put these 2 lipsticks down with that lip gloss. I don't imagine I'm going to dislike this. I like the OFRA formula, so that's going to stay in there. So that's going to be more of a test of the color. I've got a small itty bitty powder. And if Sephora did their job, like got me the samples I want, I have another one of these coming in. It's either Sephora or it's Ipsy that should be getting me another one of those. All right, so we have my brand new Pat McGrath palette. That's going to go in here. She's a little bonus. I don't know how often I'm going to use her, but that's going to go in there. You guys can go there. I have my ColourPop blush in the color Between the Sheets. She's kind of a mauve-y pink. Comes off really nice. It's one of the few super shocks that I like and that I kept. But in addition to that, we also have our NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, which has a variety. And then we also have my bronzers and highlighters in my lone thing. So that's my drawer minus a few things. Not a lot. I'm going to back it up a little bit. There you go. That's my drawer right there. Got quite a bit in terms of eyeshadow palettes. Something really should go. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this out for now. I need to keep those in. They're singles, but I need to keep those in. I'm going to go ahead and take that out for now. I'm going to do both of these at a later date. I think I've got enough eyeshadow palettes with all of that. Plus, sometime in the middle of November, we'll be getting more. And I have next month's 1 month palette. So we're going to just go ahead and take the 2 out. We will get back to these. Promise. We will get back to these. So those are going to stay out. Yeah, 2 shadow palettes out. I feel a little less pressure already. Okay, not a lot. But anyway, there you go. That's my drawer for the month of November. Going to turn you around and we'll give you the close. And there we go. My lovely awkward way of doing things. I did forget to put this in there, so I'm going to toss that in. That's the extra CILS XL Booster XL from Lancome, right? Yes, Lancome. I actually enjoy that. I wouldn't buy it, but I actually enjoy it. It actually really does work with the mascaras to bring them, give them some oomph. But I don't think it's, well, it's probably a little bit more than using my Maybelline Great Lash, but all that said, won't pay those prices. Alrighty, so that is my drawer for the month of November. We've got some good fall colors, and we got some colors that are moving into the holidays, which I really love. Hope you love them too. And yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to have to remember which of these from this basket to not put back in my drawer, because it'll be very easy to do that, especially since I'm going to have only 1 powder in there, and I'm used to having 2 or 3. It's going to be fun. It's nice to not have to use so many powders. At any rate, that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen, even though sometimes I'm, you know, like a mumbling idiot who can't pronounce things. But I do hope you like what you've seen, and if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. If you do subscribe, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we do have bonus videos go up upon occasion. I do open indie brands on the channel, although we probably won't see any of those until after the holidays. Christmas is expensive for us, so yeah, all of that will come after the holidays more than likely, unless there's a really good sale and something that I really want, or that Zoeva goes on Afterpay, because I really want that Zoeva. It was pretty. It's a Christmas palette, and it reminds me of Christmas. And I really want to try a Zoeva eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to move along now. So we have that, and then there's also my son does his unopenings of geek boxes. He has a new box that his father has finally subscribed him to, and his first box will be next month. And he will be doing those monthly. So those of you who really love to see him, get to see more of him. I kind of understand why you like watching him. He's a big kid. He really is, and he loves everything he gets. He doesn't complain about much of anything. So if you are interested in any of those, or even if you're interested in seeing what subscribers occasionally send me, you'll want to have that bell rung so that you get notified, because those do not go up on our regular scheduled days. If you're part of my notification squad, you'll want to check both your bell and your subscription to make sure they're both still active. And I can probably stop saying that, but you know, habit. Old habits die hard. Old ladies have old habits that die hard. Something like that. Anyway, give them a check just in case. You know, never know. And if you choose not to subscribe, well, after all of that rambling, we'd really understand, but we do hope that you will be back. And when you do come back, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. All right, so we've settled here. It's been here at least, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. So that flavor should be really nice. But this is a beautiful tea. When it chills, it doesn't get bitter. It's got a nice sweetness on its own. We're going to go ahead and give it a sip and get on out of here. I'm sure you guys could use a little less of me, and I've been filming all day. I'm going to take my tea and sit in the corner and edit all night. Anyway, let's take a sip. That just warms you down to the core, and we need that because lately it's been good cold at night, and it's dark out there now because, like I said, I've been filming all day. At any rate, that's it. You all have a great day.